So 2K just made the level 40 grind even easier, even cheaper, and a lot more doable this season for NBA 2K22 Myteam with the way that they're doing XP this season. And it's crazy because it's actually a big fat W. I've actually been enjoying getting the XP and everything, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about because 2K ended up making a big change with the way you end up getting XP this season. As you guys know, the reward is going to be Pink Diamond Kevin Garnett for getting to level 40 this season. Now, before we do get started and I'll show you guys exactly what 2K ended up changing, I want to know at the moment how many of you guys are going for Pink Diamond Kevin Garnett. Let me know what level you are, and also let me know what you're doing in my team at the moment, because after this video I feel like a lot more people are going to be going after this level 40 reward because again 2K ended up changing something big. And so let me go to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm sure some of you guys already noticed it too, but I noticed it last week. I thought it was only going to be for that content that they ended up dropping, because I thought for a second I was like, whoa, the way they changed it, I was like, okay, that's going to be something interesting. And at first I thought it was only going to be for that week. However though, they ended up doing it this week as well, and the best part is it's going to be a lot cheaper for a lot of people. And basically what I'm talking about is, of course, if you go right here to the season agendas, take a look at this right here. As you know, we ended up getting new content. We got the alter ego packs. I did a pack opening, check out that pack opening. And for this time around for this season, you don't need specific players. Like, you no longer need that one certain player that you got to get like 15 rebounds with or 20 points and stuff like that. 2K ended up making it where now you can do it with any player from that, you know, content drop that we ended up getting, and you can get points, you can get assists, you can get rebounds, you can get blocks, you can get steals. You do still sometimes do need like a ruby, an amethyst, or a diamond, but again, you no longer need a specific player. So if there's a player going for a ton of MT, you no longer need to get that card anymore. And I don't know about you guys, you can let me know down below in the comments, but I actually prefer it to be this way because now you can run a full team of that set that came out and you can get even more XP. Now the biggest downside for this is that they did end up making it limited. It does only last that whole week of the content that came out. So 2K, if you could maybe update that to make it, you know, the whole season, that'd be the best way to like possibly do it even better. But I do like the fact that they ended up doing it this way because again, you no longer need a specific player. Like, you don't got to go out there and get like a specific amount of assists with a certain player or stuff like that. He might be too expensive, you might not be able to afford him, you might not even be able to get him. But this way, the way that 2K ended up changing it this season, you can do it with any player from the set, any alter ego player. For example, right here, you can do the points, you can do the assists, you can do the rebounds, you can run a full team in domination, you can do triple threat offline, you can do triple threat online. It doesn't matter, even unlimited, limited, as long as you know, use the players from that set that we ended up getting XP for, you can do it. Now 2K does still have like other things that you can still, you know, kind of struggle with. Like for example, the mass ones right here, you do need like a pink diamond. It does say this right here. However though, you don't need to get the most expensive pink diamond. You can get the cheapest one, and at that point you save some MT, you save some time because it's easier. You just got to get points, steals, rebounds. You no longer need to, you know, go out there and get like 150 points with this specific player in this specific game mode and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that right there is the biggest change that 2K ended up adding for this season. And again, I feel like it's a lot easier, it's cheaper for some people, and it's actually worth going after if you want to do it this way, because again, you can run a full team of players. You know, you got to get points, you got to get assists, you got to get rebounds, you got to get blocks. Some of these are going to be, you know, any game mode. And now some of these right here, you do have to play online, but it's not many. Like most of these are pretty easy to do. You know, you got to get the points. Obviously, it's still going to take you some time because you got to grind it out and everything, but it's a lot easier in the fact that you can run a full team of that set and get even more XP because you got to get points, rebounds, assists, and everything. We do also have an original owner sometimes too. You can definitely get that player from like a locker code maybe if you get lucky. And at the end of the day, I mean, even if you don't do that, you'll be fine. There's still a bunch of other XP that you can do with like a diamond. Just go buy the cheapest diamond. That's all you need. Cheapest diamond, get it done. The cheapest amethyst, cheapest ruby, buy it for the low and then sell it back as soon as you're done. And then that way you don't really lose that much MT except for like tax, unless you end up sniping. If you sniped it, that's like the best way to go about it, because then you end up making MT. And so keep that in mind, the way that 2K ended up making it, you know, this season, and hopefully they keep it up for the future seasons, because again, it's a lot cheaper, it's easier, and I feel like it's just better overall for everybody. But again, let me know down below in the comments. Maybe you think it's a bad idea, maybe you don't like it, but I'm pretty sure that most people would prefer it this way. And so let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about it. And also keep in mind that that's only for like the content drop that I've noticed. For example, for prime time, they do still have like specific players with specific tasks and everything like that. For example, right here, Tobias Harris, you got to go get 50 points in a specific game mode in triple threat online, triple threat offline. And so keep that in mind too. It's only the content that they've been releasing on Fridays, and maybe later on in the future 2K can change it where where like you only need the player from that set and stuff like that. But at the moment though, there are also some other tasks and agendas that you gotta do with specific players and everything, which you can definitely do that too. But I do like the new addition where like the content drops, you know, maybe again in the future they'll make it for every agenda, every XP and everything like that. And you can also tell how easier it's been because a lot of people are high level at the moment. Like I wouldn't be surprised if people are gonna be level 40 within like the next week and stuff like that with all the XP we've been getting. At the moment I'm level 33. I've never been level 33 this fast, but I've only been able to do it because it's a lot easier and it's a lot more, you know, doable and everything like that. For example, like I mentioned earlier, I just be running like a full team. I'll show you guys the team that I'd be running with, and look at this right here. I'd be running with like a diamond, an amethyst, a ruby, a pink diamond. I got lucky with the pack opening, obviously, but again, you don't need to do the XP with specific players. Like you don't have to go out there and score 200 points with Kevin Durant where you got to buy a KD that's overpriced and over, you know, just basically people are going crazy with those cards. It's insane. You can do it with like the rubies, you can do it with the diamonds. You know, go buy the cheapest diamond. Alonzo Mourning is pretty cheap at the moment. The amethysts are pretty cheap at the moment too. The rubies, you know, they're always cheap. And there's also the sapphires. Like you got sapphires too that you can do, and that goes with every promo, it seems like, that we end up getting on Friday that they're doing, because at first I thought it was only gonna be for the other content that we ended up getting, but they ended up doing it again for Friday and everything. And so I definitely do enjoy it because again, I just run a full team. You know, I get assists with my point guard, I get rebounds with my big guys out here, and I get points with everybody else. And again, you don't have to go out there and just be like, oh my goodness, I gotta get 3 steals with, you know, Kyrie Irving, and then if you don't do it, you're like, oh my goodness, I gotta do it again. But no, this time you just go out there, play a game with any players as long as they correspond to the content that we ended up getting in the XP, and you can get it done, bro. Get a bunch of points, get a bunch of assists, get a bunch of rebounds, and you save a ton of MT. Again, for example, with these packs right here, you can literally just buy the cheapest players and just do the XP. Obviously, the higher the tier, the easier it'll be, but at the end of the day though, you no longer need that specific player. I mean, you can do the sapphires like I mentioned, those are super cheap at the moment too, and those count as long as you end up doing that XP. Again, I mentioned earlier, some of them do require the amethyst, the diamond, or the pink diamond, but it's any of those. You just buy the cheapest one. You can buy any of these cards, whether it's a sapphire, a ruby, it does not matter. I think at the moment, like the cheapest amethyst is probably gonna be like what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's under like maybe 10,000 MT, maybe even cheaper. And again, you can always snipe these players. Yeah, for example, Bill right here, super cheap. You can snipe them, get them even lower, and then that way, once you go back to sell them, you don't have to keep them. Just sell them as soon as you're done with the XP, and then get that MT back. And then that way you don't really lose that much. Oh my goodness, this card. Okay, so the amethysts are definitely a lot cheaper. And again, you don't have to do it where you got to get the best one or a specific one. Just get the one that's the cheapest. You save MT. If you can afford a little bit more MT and a little bit more players, then definitely go for the better ones just to make your life even easier. But again, the amethysts right now, they're like what, 4,000 MT? 4,000 MT right here for Bill. You can get the amethyst XP done as well. And that goes for every single tier. Amethyst, diamond, ruby, it doesn't matter. You just go into the auction house, find the cheapest one, and then just buy it. And then that way you don't lose that much MT once you go back to selling it. Because obviously a lot of people do be selling these cards as soon as the XP is done. That's why the prices do end up dropping. And again, I'm hoping 2K ends up maybe making it where like they last the whole, you know, season. That way you don't have to like feel like you're rushed. Even though you do get 7 days, at least it's better than like 2 days, but still though, I would prefer it to be the whole season. Diamonds at the moment are going to cost you a little bit more, but Alonzo Mourning is going to be pretty cheap. Again, you can just snipe the auction. I'll see if you can get one for the low. Maybe somebody finished the XP and they're like, hey, I'm just going to sell it right away, get that MT back, and then you'll be there. You can snipe it. 19,000 MT right now for the cheapest diamond, and this will be for every content drop, it feels like, because they've done it already for 2 weeks straight. And so I'm hoping they keep it up, and then that way it's even easier and a lot more doable for a lot of people. And I know that you guys saw there was a pink diamond requirement too, but again, just buy the cheapest pink diamond. You don't have to spend that much MT on the most expensive one because it requires that specific player. That no longer is required. You just got to get a pink diamond if you do want to do that XP. You don't have to do every little bit of XP to get to level 40. You can actually do some of it. You don't have to do every single challenge out there, every single XP, every single agenda. You don't have to do that for level 40. Just go at your pace, do what you can do, and again, it's a lot easier this way because the way they did it this season is just gonna be a lot easier. So you can get the cheapest pink diamond, you know, that's one that's gonna be dull for this content. You know, Kevin Durant, you don't have to do like 15 steals with him and then pay like so much MT, because at the moment people are going crazy with these prices. It's insane. I made a video on that too, covering what happened with that, and also something that I could do, so check out that video as well. So basically, it's gonna be a lot easier getting the XP, getting the level 40 reward, and again, that is gonna be pink diamond Kevin Garnett. And if 2K wants to keep it up, they can keep making it it even easier, and then that way a lot more people get to level 40 and it's just easier. That way you don't have to struggle getting out there and doing all that XP grinding and everything. And at the moment I do gotta redeem a nice little diamond because I just hit level 33, so I'm gonna get myself a nice little diamond right here. He's gonna also be added to my collection, and there's also XP added to him too. And so bam, we get a nice little diamond right here. And again, I'm hoping 2K just keeps it up. Hopefully we get more stuff that just makes it even easier, and then, you know, by the end of the year it's just gonna be, you know, a less of a grind, you know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. At least this right here is a great addition, and we end up getting a nice little diamond right here. Once again, let me know down below in the comments what level you are. I'm already level 33, bro. This is the fastest I've gotten to level 33 with the way 2K ended up doing it this season. So we end up getting my boy Adrian out here. How you doing, buddy? It's gonna be a free diamond. I'll definitely take that. Yeah, some XP. I'll get that done in, you know, later on, but first I gotta focus on the other XP with the alter ego players and everything, so we gotta get that done too. But I'll take a diamond right here. And so we definitely gotta go after, get some more XP, get some more points, rebound assists with any player from the set and everything like that. So we got to level 33, we got that reward. Next up is level 34, then 35, then 36, then 37, then 38, then 39, and then finally level 40 for P9 and Kevin Garnett. And again, with the way 2K ended up making it, a lot more people are doing it, a lot more people are getting more XP and everything like that, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see P9 and Kevin Garnett soon. And we're gonna go and call it right there, guys. Once again, let me know your thoughts down below because I'm very curious to see what you guys think about it. Do you like the new change? Do you hate it? Do you not care? Just let me know down below in the comments, and also let me know what level you are. Let me know what you're doing in my team. And so for now, we're gonna call it right here. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more changes like this, then definitely leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you enjoyed this one, check out the 3 videos that I uploaded. We ended up getting a nice little pack opening in, and that was crazy. Go check it out. It's super lucky. Make sure to check out this video too, where we ended up getting a nice little event for some free players and everything. And then also check out this other upload. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, hundreds on my bed, texting with the bill, roses in my wallet, and I'm flexing it for real. Racks and racks and racks, I look like rookie of the year.